Good evening, everyone. Just a raw and uncut video, and no, it's not one of those, once again, another rant and rave like I did the past 2 summers or what have you. This is going out on a positive note, but it's about my aviation journey updates, and hope everybody's having a blessed holiday weekend. As is, today is the 4th, Independence Day, and all that. So with that, I am still pursuing of getting my credentials, first up with private pilot license, or PPL for short, and spoke to, over the past couple of weeks, or at least from last week, a flight office, flight program office, or that offers the testing. There's a testing center there. They offer testing. Because before that, I called a training school program that doesn't offer. It's just where students go to get ground training and then go off to the testing site or the place of operations office that offers it. So it's one called Flight Jest, where they have a testing room to get all your credentials in: flight, private pilot, instrument ratings, commercial ratings, airline transport pilot ratings, single and multi-engine ratings, and a whole bunch of other things. Rotorcraft for helicopters, I think glider for glider towing or something for glider planes and all that. But I'm just getting the basics, so I'll just flying regular standard airplanes. So, but yeah, I spoke to Flight Just last week. So hopefully soon, or coming up, schedule as far as a testing appointment date to go take the test, because I just took a practice exam online and I got 92% on it, and I'm still studying the book as is. I'm on one final chapter, actually. My mother, she was in town last week and helped quizzing me on it, because my stepfather, all this time since I've been back here in North Carolina, has been quizzing me. So, because my mother, she used to quiz me all of last year before I had moved back here from Texas. So, but yeah, that's the story or update on that. I have it pretty much jam-packed. Some of the stuff in there I already know growing up, like I said, in that industry by my parents, even though they were never pilots, but me being on airplanes all the time. And I think my father has it. Yeah, I think that's on his refrigerator at his house in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. But there's an old picture of me actually sitting in the cockpit of one of our Boeings at the time. This was probably a year prior, before 9/11 actually happening, but I was sitting up front in the cockpit with one of his co-workers, which was either the captain or first officer. It was a red-eye flight. What they mean by red-eye, a late-night flight in the middle of the night until early morning, arrival. So we were going from LAX to Philadelphia. And before the passengers boarded or what have you, like I said, I just sat in there, and the guy asked me, what's this, what's that, naming all the stuff in the cockpit. And I pretty much named everything right on point. But there's some things like I said, I know the basic fundamentals of aviation. It's just all the other stuff I'm just now learning as is, and there's a lot of mathematical problems. But all that will come when I get to doing those type of videos. I was hoping that maybe I can then bring you all on, I guess, to let y'all know as far as when I do take the actual test on how well I do. And maybe even with Flight Jets, because they actually, these aviation companies, they have socials and stuff. They have YouTube channels. Flight Jets only has a few videos though, but they were from like 7 years ago. They only got like 19 subscribers and like 19 to 20 or maybe 1K views on certain particular videos. But about getting an actual simulator, because I got to go through that, and then flying the regular motorcraft engine planes. But yeah, that's gonna wrap this up. I do want to give once again a shout out to a guy who I just shared earlier, a brother. And it's not, believe it or not, it's not that many brothers and sisters in aviation, but you got the Black Pilots of America. But shout out to Mike Ojo, if that's your last name, if that's how you pronounce your last name. But Ojo, Mike Ojo. MojoGrip. Shout out to brother MojoGrip. But yeah, that's Mike Ojo. So MojoGrip of his channel, he maybe about 5 years ago also wanted to get into aviation, and currently he's flies his own plane, so small plane. Like I said, I put up the post in my community tab about earlier this afternoon, and he does other things on his channel. But yeah, go check him out. But maybe be on the lookout sooner or later, because I got plenty of ideas I want to do as far as in that particular community. And thanks to my man LaShawn, the trucking space. Maybe want to start a podcast, a group, YouTube group, all that good stuff. Maybe I started with brother Mike Mojo. I'm sure there's others on there that I'm missing, brothers and sisters' names and aviation, but I know his name came up as recommended maybe sometime last year or beginning of this year. So, but big ups to you, brother, man. Keep doing your thing, and don't let nobody take that from you or myself. And once again, y'all have a safe and blessed holiday. So many of y'all probably don't celebrate, pagan holidays or whatever you want to call it. I'll just say this, and I'll leave it alone. But most importantly, me, myself personally, what I celebrate is my life. Celebrating or living my best life. That's all that matters. So I don't care if it's the 4th, Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's all about being thankful, giving back. Christmas, my born day, yeah, that's more important. But yeah, living my best life all together at the same time. So, yep, there you have it. So meanwhile, I'm still on duty here at the rail yard. I was just tidying up some things. About to go get something to eat. See Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm here in Selma, North Carolina. Head on back home to Smithfield next door. Went to get some essentials, Dollar General, blah, blah, blah. Just do some stuff. So, yeah, that's a mouthful. All right, from my channel to your channel. Salute.